Hey, it's night, and welcome to my channel. So today we have a mini unboxing. It's just one fragrance, but I'm kind of excited for it. Trying not to be too excited for it, because you know what happens when you have too high expectations. It's rarely met. So I'm trying to keep my expectations low. But one of my favorite YouTubers was talking about some Middle Eastern fragrances that she loves so much so that she went and bought a backup bottle of this one, and she got a whole full bottle. So I hop, skip, jumped and purchased this, because I know when some people gas up fragrances, all of a sudden fragrance price jumps up and it's hard to find, yada yada yada. So I got it. What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Ajayeb Dubai Portrait by Lattafa. So let's hop, skip, jump right into it. Can you see that texture? Super pretty. I don't feel like this is not the bottle. No, it is. It is the bottle. So what's this right here at the bottom here? Oh no, the top piece pops right out. So it looks like this is, I definitely can just glue that back on myself. This is Lattafa up here. Ajayeb. Is that how you say that? Ajayeb Dubai. But this is the portrait. Main accords are fruity, tropical citrus, sweet, woody, floral, powdery, amber. Almost full terpenic and musky. What is what is that? What is that? I don't know. Top notes of orange and lemon, middle notes of mango, osmanthus, and jasmine, and base notes of sandalwood, amber, musk, and oud, which is very interesting. So I've heard this be compared to Angel Au Corsaire by Mugler. I don't have that exact one that they're talking about. I have an Angel, but I don't know about this one specifically. People are saying Keep Glazed by the House of Oud, possibly, and possibly, oh, Mango Kiss, which I also heard this compared to. So cap is solid. Let's see. I went to the mall today, and I haven't had Cinnabon in so long. I feel like I can make that. It cannot be that hard. Really, make the dough, fill it out. Spray looks okay. Cinnamon, sugar, and then make a nice frosting. Okay. This is interesting. Here, this is nothing like Mango Flesh by Wilhelm Perfumery, or Mango Skin by Wilhelm Perfumery, excuse me. Because I heard some people also make a comparison. Cause I don't know Mango, this one. What was it called? I don't forget. I don't know Mango Kiss. Now, what is very prominent to my nose is this osmanthus note in here. This is nice. There's something that was almost like outside-esque in the opening, but it's getting juicier and sweeter as it's wearing. So I'm gonna let this set for sure. The thing about oud, I don't per se have an issue with oud. I do have fragrances with oud in it. Now, the fragrances I do have, I feel like are like the super sweet or the super creamy. This is not any of those. This is giving me, I don't know how to describe. So I am getting the mango, but it's almost like the mango that is not super ripe. So like, you know how the mango, it's still sweet, so it's not like, oh wow, you picked it way too early off the tree, but it's not squishy. So you don't eat this particular mango right off and peel it and eat it like this off your hand. You cut this up in cubes to put on like a salad or something. And for the most part, it retains the shape of that square, although it's a slightly mushy, but nothing too insane. And this is actually really lovely. The more I smell it, the more I like it. It's almost like that mango, but then it's also like maybe like oh gosh, like it was candied in lemon juice. Like there's a bit of a fresh zing to this that I wouldn't say is super tart or super citrusy, but I also wouldn't say it's it's not that sweet. There's a fresh texture to this. And it's candied, but it's not as if you ate the candy. It's as if you opened up the candy and you're getting the wisp of a sweetness, but it's not as sweet as if you ate it. Like a lot of gourmands, it's like you're eating it, and that what you're eating is what you're smelling. Like the taste on your tongue. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, hit the like button. This is lovely, actually. I'm not sure. This is reminding me a little bit of. What does terpenic mean? Should I Google that? Let's see what terpenic means, because the fact that that's like a fragrance accord is and I've never heard of that. Okay, so now this is talking about a body cream. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the terpenic scent is. Woody, sawdust, fruity, apple green. Pine needle oil dwarf, pine balsam, and sweet woody spicy cypress juniper berry. I'm not getting piney like juniper berry, like from Gentle Fluidity Gold. This actually smells, but I now that I read that, I am actually getting that. I take it back. Now, the grown vanilla in Gentle Fluidity Gold encompasses that and makes it something else. Like a magical forest, like nymphs and fairies and unicorns, centaurs live there, and not in like wickedness. Like they live there in harmony and happiness and joy and have no qualms with human, but they will stomp your behind if necessary to protect themselves and everyone, their people. This smells like danger a little bit, funny enough. This smells like the fae, like you read books on, where like, oh, she'll sing to you the sirens and you'll go drown. You'll go after the siren because they're singing to you like, come, and you go and you drown. This is a very grown sweetness. I actually quite enjoy this. At first when I smelled it, I was like, this isn't bad. Interesting. Now the more I smell, I'm like, this is really good. And I wanted to set because I feel like the mango note is gonna get stronger because a lot of these Middle Eastern fragrances need to settle. They need to be sprayed a bunch of times. And I want to see what that oud is going to do. I definitely smell this osmanthus with the mango. The osmanthus, to my nose, everybody has a difference, right? Because how are you going to be able to draw what a scent smells like? It's as you've grown, right? As you've gone through life, you have been taught something, and then you are able to link a smell to it, right? Like, what does an orange smell like? What does a lemon smell like? What does dirt smell like? You know these things because you've smelt it. Now, if you haven't smelt a fruit before, right? Like or a certain flower before, or you don't do it often enough, you're not going to have a big enough link to it. So you might actually start comparing in your mind to something else. So for me, osmanthus kind of smells like a sweeter orange, which is to me like a peachy smell, because I know what peach smells like. I just don't have peaches often. So what if I were to describe what a peach smells like, I would say, or tastes like, because I actually just had a peach flavored liqueur today, actually, funny enough. So if I had to describe that taste, I would say it kind of tastes tangy like an orange, but sweeter, right? So it's like the creaminess that is not milky or lactonic that's in the peach that is not in the orange due to the severe tang of orange. That is how I would have to describe it, trying to describe a peach, because orange is what I used to eat. I eat a ton, like I eat so much more oranges or drink more orange juice than I do peaches. And I kind of get that in this scent with the mango. Now let's talk about this oud note. I don't think this oud note is a sharp oud at all by any stretch of the imagination. I think this is a very smooth oud, and they maybe just drop a little razzle dazzle of it to make it smell grown, but I'm getting a heavy woody vibe in here. But the osmanthus also, it could be the musk in the base, gives a slight touch of powderiness. What is osmanthus? Let's see what they say osmanthus is supposed to smell like. An apricot smelling flower, soft, sensuous, with a milky, woody, and leather nuance. See, what apricot is supposed to smell like? No. Then I would say apricot smell like peachy. Peachy smell like orange, with less tang, more sweet, smoothness. That's how I would describe it. But if you yam apricot, then you're going to be like, no, it just smells like apricot. I just don't. Have I eaten an apricot in my life? I don't know. If I have, it wasn't that from the actual fruit. It was from some cup, like they buy in store or something. But I would say like a peachy, orangey smell is what I get from osmanthus, and it typically blends with a candy-esque smell. The strongest osmanthus fragrance that I have in my collection, I think, is Gucci Flora, the one in the octagon, or is there 8 sides? I don't know how many sides to it, but it's like a flatter fragrance but wider base. That is what I would say that's the one I use when I really want to say, what does osmanthus smell like? Which I've described as like an orangey type, but sweeter type of like a candy in one with a touch of powderiness. This is delicious, actually. I wouldn't want to eat this because the woody aspect and possibly a little bit of that oud is definitely making it so I wouldn't be like, let me eat it. The orange and lemon is definitely giving it the freshness. I like this. I've been talking for a minute, so I'm going to stop talking and wrap up this video. I like this. I think this would be a good spring summer scent. And if you wanted to make this, it could work. I don't know anything about longevity or production because it's my first impressions, but I think it could work in the fall and winter, layered with something. So if you have another mango fragrance, right, like Wilhelm Perfumier's Mango Skin, that might work, or any of the dupes. This might also go really well. For some reason, I'm thinking something like with a smoked vibe to it, like maybe Love Fest Burning Cherry. I even low-key want to try this with Tom Ford's Black Orchid, making this the base and just 2 sprays of the Black Orchid. Sator by Lattafa. I really feel strongly in my chest the more I smell this, the more I feel like it's going to work very well with that fragrance. Maybe a vanilla, like Escapade Gourmand, Vanilla 28. I wonder if this would work well with Booze and Vanille, which is like a M. Micallef Note Vanille dupe, because it has a powdery, boozy, swoop, super sweet vanilla like richness to it, like giving it an uplifting. I feel like anything you want to give a little uplifting vibe to, this might honestly work. This is lovely. Anyway, let me know if you have this Ajayeb Dubai portrait If you have this one, what do you think of it? I like it. I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10 right now. I think it's a very good fragrance. Smelling it, I feel like it's gonna last a long time. Anything with like a lemony citrusy type, that woody lemony citrus fragrance typically lasts fairly well on me, and musk mixing with that is probably going to help you with longevity and sticking to your skin, I should say, not longevity, just sticking to your skin and working well with your body chemistry. At least it does for me. But let me know if you have this. This was under $30. It is 100 ml. I think, okay, I like and I dislike this bottle. I dislike this bottle because what am I looking at? She did show this to us because like this is like 3D. This sticks out farther than the white portion of the bottle. I'm not sure if you're gonna, can you see that? So that's in, but I also really like it because it's super different and you can see in the juice. Like, and this almost gives like ice, like they're making like a like the bottle is frozen type look, which is super cool. I don't like that this popped off like this, but it looked like they were just, I don't know. I like this. This is nice. The cap is cute too in like a very different kind of way because it works so well because it's like they dinged up a little bit the plastic that they used for this cap, so it matched this. So I like that. Definitely love this template and how it bends to the bottle. I think that was a very nice stylized choice. Instead of just putting it flat in the front, they made it bend around. I don't know, I think it makes it look a little more expensive. But those are my first impressions. Let's talk about this fragrance down below. Are you loving Middle Eastern videos? I have seen an uptick on other people's channel, as well as I've seen some views on my channel for some Middle Eastern fragrances. Let me know if you want to. Can I do all of my Middle Easterns in one video? All of my Arabic in one video? I'm not sure. But let me know if you want to start see some of my Arabic collection. I just released my dual fragrance collection, and I'm kind of going in that realm because I did do part 1 of my fragrance collection video. Guys, it's an hour long and I haven't edited it yet, but I'm sitting there like an hour is insane, and I cannot see myself cutting too much of it. Like, it might get to 45 minutes, and I just feel like with my average view time it might just not be worth it, if I'm gonna be honest. So I think what I'm going to be doing is go through the collections as I can. So like my Dua collection, my Dossier collection, my Ultra collection, my Arabic collection, my designer that's a big one. Maybe then I would go by like brand, like my Kayali collection, my Chanel collection, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then when I have only a couple of each collection, I might put a couple together, and then I'll group it in a playlist of my fragrance collection so that you guys can see in its entirety. Like, you can go through like the 8 or 10 videos and see my entire collection. Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Please don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you enjoyed this content. If you found it fun to watch, you learned a little something intrigued you, please don't forget to hit that like button. It lets me and YouTube know that you like my content, and hope that I see you in my next video. It's goddessnayr. Look good, feel good, smell good, have a great day. Bye.